Evening, guys. Okay, thank you so much, sir, master. Good evening, guys. Hope all of you are doing well. You can directly message me in your chat box. Please put your settings to my name, Mohammad Firoz, and you can chat with me directly. Anyways, okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, Marita. Good evening. Hali, yeah. Hi, Sandia. Good evening, Amran. Good evening, Abdullah. Good evening, Ashish. Yeah. Good evening, Badal. Very good. So I will give you 10 seconds, okay, to start off, and we'll solve the questions now. I'll not only try to solve the questions, I'll also try to give you various methods to remember how to solve the question, how to remember the words. Okay. Okay. Extreme old age. Musa, we are trying to make a little fast time, but the thing is, we need to get adjusted. So please be patient. Yeah. Yeah, very good. 10 seconds. Okay. Not H. Okay. C. Somebody's saying C, somebody's saying D, somebody's A, somebody's P. People are confused. Let's see. Okay. So you have to read the question first. If you really want to answer, you have to read the question first. He's saying extreme old age, number one. This is the first clue. When a man behaves like a fool, is the second clue. Okay. So imbecile is a French word for fool or stupid person. Same like it's have you heard of the word moron? Yeah, it's the same thing like this. Imbecile. Okay. Okay. So what is it to become senile? To lose your mental health due to old age. That's becoming senile. Okay. Now dot age is when you become extremely old and your mind starts to every decision that you take is like not based on logic but based on emotion. You look like a fool to other persons. So the answer we are looking for is dot. Okay. Superannuation. Superannuation is nothing but a company policy. Company policy that when you reach a certain age, you will be given so and so lump sum of money. So you can remember this word. Super means above. Annuation means year, from the word annual. So you reach the above years of, normally this is given after retirement. So you're above the age of retirement. That's what they're trying to tell me. Okay. So superannuation is the company policy. Okay. So but the answer we are looking for is dot age. Very good to the people who have already messaged it. Okay. 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 Second one, again, 10 questions, 10 seconds. The study of ancient societies through retrieval of artifacts. Okay. Okay. I see a lot of people. Yeah, very good. Salifu, very good. Rakiba, very good. Ali, you need to think about it. Naomi, good. Okay. So look at this. The study of ancient societies through retrieval. What is retrieval? Getting back. Right. What is artifact? Artifacts are nothing but objects from a civilization. objects from a civilization. So normally, how do you get back objects from a civilization? By digging them up. Very good. Ancient objects. Very good, Subdhan. By digging them up. So which is the out of anthropology, archaeology, history, and ethnology that says digging up of objects and getting them back? Which is the deals with digging up of objects? Archaea. Archaea means so you can connect this. Archaea is ancient in Greek. So study of age, logy is always study. So study of ancient, directly it's given. Now anthropology, as I told you last time, and man. Logy means study. Study of man, anthropology. Okay. Now everybody needs to set their chat to Firoz so that you can directly chat with me. I think a lot of people are going out of the box. Okay. Very good. Anthropogenic. Anthropogenic study related to man. Very good. History is nothing but the story of man, which has been recorded. Ethnology comes from the word, ethnic. Ethnic means different cultures. Study of different cultures and different people is nothing but ethnology. Okay. But the answer we are looking for is, yeah, very good. That means study ethnics is nothing but study of different cultures. What we are looking for is ancient societies. So the answer is archaeology. Very good. Good, Solomon. Yeah, very good. Okay. 10 seconds. A person of good understanding, knowledge, and reasoning power. So number one, he has to have good knowledge. Then he has to be good understanding, knowledge, and reasoning power. Very good. Very good, Naomi. Abdullah Al-Noor, Ali. Good. Hali, you need to think about what is Gerald, Kaza, very good. So, a person of good understanding, with a good understanding of the knowledge of the subject, also has knowledge of the subject, and he can also do logical thinking. Reasoning power is nothing but logical. Knowledge is nothing but memory power, and good understanding is nothing but having a lot of good understanding, but what? Having a lot of brain power. Okay. So expert, if you take expert, somebody said A. Okay. Say, okay. If you take expert, he person with in-depth knowledge about any one subject, about any one or more subject. So this cannot be, he's not asking for a person with in-depth knowledge. He's only asking for a person with good understanding, not in-depth knowledge. So this is gone. Snob, as we all know, is a person who feels that his taste or his life is superior to others. Person with superiority complex. Okay, can you hear me now? Properly? Ali? Can everybody else hear me now? Properly, please message. Because Ali is saying that there's a breakage. Okay. So snob is a person who suffers from superiority complex. Okay. Literate person, person who can read and write. That's it. Please remember, a literate person is not equivalent to an intellectual person. A literate person can only read and write. Okay. Whereas an intellectual person has good understanding has good knowledge of the subject, and also has logical reasoning. If you debate with him, he can also give an argument with you why he is right, and he can try to convince you. Okay. So the answer we are looking for is intellectual. Okay. Good. Very good. Again, start. A person who insists on something. Insistence means time and again he'll tell you. Okay. Very good. Excellent, Peter. Naomi. Yeah, very good. Excellent. So a person who insists means time and again saying, time and again saying the same thing. Do it, do it, do it. Okay. So what is the difference? What is the discipline do? A lot of you will ask me, sir, why can't it be discipline? Why can't the answer be disciplinarian? Can anybody tell me why the answer can't be disciplinarian? Why can't it be disciplinarian? Because a discipline says follow a set of rules and will punish you if you don't. Actually, discipline is more concerned with punishment, not with a person who says time and again. A person who keeps on saying time and again, yeah, very good. Very good, Sandia. It deals with rules, Sandia, but so does stickler. But the case discipline, if you don't follow the rules, he will give you a punishment. Okay. Stickler will not give you a punishment, but he will keep on telling time and again that you should. That's the difference. So the answer should be stickler. Instantaneous is Lotier. Okay, Sukden, are you sure you have the correct spelling? Yeah, Rona, tell me. Message in the chat box, Rona, if you have any doubt. Meticulous. If you want synonyms, fuss. Okay, and nitpicker. These are all synonyms for stickler. Okay. So boaster is a person who keeps on boasting all the time. It doesn't. Is not concerned with the question at all. Happening immediately. Something which is instantaneous is happening immediately. Okay. Okay. Very good. Now let's go to the next one. Okay. I told you this before also. Okay. Start. Yeah, Mohammed Sharif, my pre been loaded in on YouTube. Please subscribe to INSAT from INSAT coaching classes from Geetam to get my videos. Very good. Excellent answers. Sandia, Robert. Very good. Excellent. State as in here, state means government or country. Okay. In which a few govern the many. Okay. So few people are controlling everybody. Okay. So mono means single. Okay. Mono is always single. So monarchy means government. Monarchy means a government which is controlled by a single. So this can't be, because he's asking for few. Let me please wait 1 second. I just want to check my net once. 1 second. Give me 1 second. My net is perfectly all right. Yeah. Okay. So answer is, it can't be monarchy because it's asking for a few. Okay. Very good. Excellent answer. Your name is given as Techno. So I'm going to call you Techno only. So olig means few persons. Archy again means government. Government by a few person, oligarchy. Okay. Pluto means Greek means wealth. Plutos in Greek means wealth. So rule by the wealthy. In this kind of government, only the rich people will be the rulers. Pluto means having a lot of wealth. Okay. Auto means rule by dictator. Now, what is the difference between monarchy and auto? Mono and auto. The dictator will take control by violence or by force. Whereas monarchy means a king is elected by the people. So that's the difference. Don't get confused between monarchy. Monarchy also means one person. Autoarchy also means one person. But here, yeah, here the people are the dictator by force, and here it is people are electing the king. Now, is that clear? Everything? Yeah, like lot of countries. Yeah. Like a lot of countries, yeah. Specific countries I don't want to name because in the world, for example, North Korea, it's it's ruled by Kim Jong, right? Kim Jong 2. It's an autocracy. Whereas, as you said, Bhutan is a monarchy. UK is a monarchy. Okay, so Britain is okay. Very good. Excellent answers. Okay, again, start. A style in which a teacher makes a display of his knowledge. Excellent answer. Very good. Excellent. Musa, Naomi, Hali. Hali, you need to think about what you wrote. Ali, you too. You're getting confused between. Okay, so a style in which a teacher makes a display of his knowledge. Okay? So he's displaying his knowledge. So pedagogy means teaching style. Okay, so means the style in which the teacher teaches. Okay, so you need to keep this in mind for next time. Verbose is a person who talks too much. For even a simple point, he will give you one paragraph. A verbose person, even for one thing which can be said in a single sentence, he'll give you a paragraph. That's a verbose person. A pompous person is a person who thinks pompous is showing off that he is too knowledgeable. Something like what I told you in the last slide, something who thinks he has a lot of superior, he's very superior, thinks he is superior. Okay, pompous person. Ornate, a lot of people got confused with ornate and pedantic. Ornate is nothing but over styling. If you go to any home, you have two kinds of home. Simple home, which has very less furniture, but which is very useful. And one is ornate kind of furniture, which is like having a lot of curves, and it's a simple sofa, but it looks like more like a piece of art. That's ornate. Yeah. Arrogant, boastful. Yeah, those are all the words for pompous. Okay, so the word we are looking for is verbose. Be very careful, guys. Okay. Again, list of the business or subjects to be considered at a meeting. Okay. The best thing is everything here further to the meetings only. But you have to tell me what is the correct word for the one I'm looking. Okay. Very good. Excellent. Sandia, Sugden. Okay. Good. Very good. So let's see. For example, if I take a schedule, okay, a schedule is that will take you, tell you, okay, this is going to happen at this time. At 11 o'clock, something is going to happen. At 12 o'clock, this is going to happen. This is what a schedule is. They will try to make a plan according to the time. Okay. A timetable fixed. Schedule of timetable. Really? Okay. I'll look into that. Don't worry. Okay. In agenda, agenda is the list of the business or subjects to be considered at a meeting. So if you sit down at a meeting today, what all are we going to discuss is known as agenda. Okay. From this word only comes the word agent. Okay. So remember this. Okay. Some people can't hear. Am I clear?
Yes,
Vimal, am I
sir.
clear? Yeah.
Yes.
So the problem 1GX6. Yeah. Okay. A plan is to decide to do something. Okay. That is very broad. This is very broad. And then you schedule. Once you schedule, then you have a timetable. Once you have a timetable, after that you get the agenda. That's how you are going to go. Okay. Okay. Leave or remove from a place. A lot of this is happening in India right now because of the various cycles into place. You have the Mumbai cyclone, Tatuke, I think it's called, and then there is a new cyclone that's coming up. It's called Yas. Okay, on the 23rd. Yeah, very or remove. Either you will leave by yourself, or the government will remove you place because it's considered dangerous. Okay. Okay, very good, Marita. Right. When you say evade, it's actually to escape. Evade is nothing but escaping something. Say, let's say the thief evaded the police. Escaping. That is not the answer that we want. It is also to if one person is coming this way, you're going the other way, to go the other way. Exterminate, terminate, anything that is terminated is known as is killing. So that's why if I've seen, there's a famous movie called The Terminator. Okay. So exterminate is kill. Okay. Normally you have extermination of insects or pests. Okay. Now the only thing which is left is evacuate. Evacuate is when people are moved for their own safety. Okay, for their own safety by the government, because the government knows that something disastrous is going to happen in this area. That is why it's called evacuation. Yeah, very good. Now, start. A prima facie case is such that, what is it? Facie mean? Very good. Very good, Ali. Abbas, very good. Sugden, very good. Shan, very good. Okay. Okay. Now look at this. Prima always means in Roman root origins. Prima always first. Okay. From this word only comes the word prime. From this word only comes the word prime minister. Okay. So prima, whenever there is this thing, this is the root word. Prima means first. First face. Remember this as face. So for the first time that you look at the face, okay. So obviously the answer will be as it seems at first sight. Okay. Prima facie. Okay. It is not made to seem. Made to seem is different. That means it is not actually like that, but is being pretending to be like that. So this is wrong. Not turns out to the end, as it seems to the court after several hearing. Makes no sense. Okay. So prima facie is the first time that you look at it. Okay. So as it seems at first sight. So you can also say first impression. Very good. Excellent answer. Yes, techno, A and B are related, but somebody is wantedly making it seem something else. Okay. Like somebody is trying to cover something else. That's why B is wrong. Okay. Somebody is trying to mask it in such a way that he wants you to see what you want to see. That's why B is wrong. A is you see it as it is. Okay. Very good, Sukden. But we are not talking about mythological creatures here. Medusa is a mythological creature. But thank you for bringing up that point. Good. Medusa, for the people who don't know, is a mythological creature also known as the Gorgon. Okay, it's one of the three Gorgons in Greek mythology, which if you look into the eyes, it will make you into stone. And I told you in the last class, what is it? What does it mean to be made into stone? I told you last time, connected to stone. There's one word. What is it? So then what was petrify? Because it's stone. That's because petra means stone, comes the word petroleum. Liquid from stone. Okay, so that's how you can remember. Everything is connected in English once you know how to look at the connections. Yeah, yeah, petrification. Yeah. Okay, again, a person pretending to be somebody that he is not. Very good. Ali, as usual, Sandia, Musa, Marita, Naomi, Sugden, Mayan. Okay. Okay. A person pretending to be somebody that he's not, it can't be a magician, because a magician only tells you he has a different set of skills. He can do magic. Okay. A rogue is a liar, a cheater and a liar. He'll not pretend to be somebody he's not, but he'll definitely cheat and lie to you. Person who tells lies all the time. No, an imposter is going to take somebody else's identity and try to behave like him. Okay. Imposter. Okay. So pose means to behave like. From this word, we got the word posing. When you pose for something, you're behaving like something else. Yeah. Okay. The class ends at 10 o'clock. Galaxy J4 core. I don't know what your name is. Okay. We'll move on to the next one. Yeah. A person who knows many foreign languages. Start. person who knows many foreign languages. Okay. So a lot of people are confused between A. Some people are saying A, some people are saying C, some people are saying B. Okay. Okay, very good. Now let us look at it. Okay. Lingua is a Greek word, Greek root word. Lingua means language. Now, lingua means only one language, okay? Here we are talking about many foreign languages, okay? Linguist is a person who takes, for example, English as one language, and he digs into English. He goes into how the words were formed, what is the origin of all the words, and he becomes a specialist in that language. That is known as linguist. A person who is a specialist in language, okay? A grammarian person who is very good with grammar, who can tell you all the good points of grammar, all the salient points of grammar. Now look at this. If you have done math, okay, poly. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. 1 second, my battery is running low. Yeah. Poly means, 1 second, let me just erase all this. Okay, grammar, a linguist knows language, grammarian knows my grammar. Poly, because from this word only you get polygon, or figure with many sides. Yeah. Glot means language, from French, not from French, sorry, from Germany. Yeah, polyglot is many languages person. So with the same this thing, what is bilingual then? Tell me in the chat box. With the same information that I have given you, what is bilingual? Fast. Very good. Bi means two, means language. Excellent. Sandia and Techno and Abbas and Salifu and everybody. Okay, good, very good. Bilingual means two languages. Trilingual is three languages. So on and so forth. Yeah. Okay. Start. One has little faith. Little faith also means no faith, no belief. Okay. Very good. Excellent. Excellent, Techno. Okay. Rodney and Salifu and everybody. Excellent. Okay. Let's see. Our egoist comes from the word ego. A person who only looks for himself. Always, you can say egoist person is a very stubborn person, almost a selfish person. Fatalist. Fatalist is a person who believes totally in fate. That means he will not do anything. He'll say, okay, whatever I do, okay, my fate is like that. Okay. Or I don't take some action, my fate is like this. So it's better I not do anything. Okay. So these kind of people just give excuses and sit down and not do anything. They're known as fatalist. Okay. A stoic person, see, this sounds like a stone. This is how I want you to remember. It sounds like stone. So stone does not, okay, if you talk to a stone, okay, if you talk to a stone, will it give any expressions? Will it make any feelings? Give back, say you go and talk to a wall. Will it communicate back to you? Stone wall? No, right? So stoic means does not express. He might be feeling, he or she might be feeling, no. It's not indifferent. Abbas, indifference is not having any feelings. But the person here is like a stone. Inside, he might be feeling a lot of things, but he'll never let it show on his face. That's the difference between stoic and indifferent. Indifferent means he'll not have any feelings only inside and outside. But stoic means, yeah, no expression. Very good. Like some of the actors. Okay. Cynic. From this word only cynical comes. Cynic means a person who is totally jaded, lost belief in humanity. Maybe he has been betrayed or bad many times. Okay. Then people become cynical. Okay. A person who does not have faith in humanity or does not believe that anybody is good, he automatically assumes that everybody is bad. Good. Next one. Stop, reset. Okay. Start. Possesses many talents. That's the keyword here. Very good. Abdullah, very good. 1GX, Ashish, Sugden. Excellent. Okay. So let's see now. If I take versatile, versa means many. Okay. Many, versatile. Okay. This is not the language. This has come from different languages. Okay. And tile means talent. Many talents. Okay. It literally, this is what it means, versatile. A person of many talents. Newbie is a person, as you can see, he's new to something. If you join a new job right now, you're known as a newbie. Okay. Exceptional means excellent. Exceptional is excellent, outstanding. Okay. Person who does something very, very well. Gifted is a person who has one talent. Okay. Gift means he has a talent which somebody else does not have. If I say you are a gifted student, that means you can think logically in out of the box in cases which a normal student cannot. Okay. So gifted. Versatile is a person of many talents. For example, you can say Leonardo da Vinci. Good. This is a little bit different. 10 seconds. Type on a tomb. Tomb is where the dead body is laid to rest. Very good. Excellent. If somebody is a fan of Korean movies, they can directly get the answer because there's a horror Korean movie horror-based Korean movie called Epitaph. Okay. For example, everything is beginning with epi only. So you will get confused. Okay. So epi means normally, after. Pro means before. When you take a book, you have an epilogue. Okay. Prologue means before the story. Epilogue means after the story. Here, epitome means perfect example. If somebody is, let's say very honest, then you say, what is the answer for P12? I'll get back to India. Is that okay, Naomi? Okay. Epitome. Okay. Perfect example. Honest. You can say, you can say epitome of honesty. That means he's the perfect example for honesty. Okay. Epistle means nothing but letter writing. You know, letter. A letter. One letter is called epistle. Okay. Epilogue, as I told you before the story. Sorry, after the story. So that's why after somebody has died, after taf means praise. Praising somebody after they die. Okay. Something also known as eulogy. Eulogy is also somebody, it is not in India as much, but in Western countries, if somebody dies, friends gather and say some good words about the person who has died. Okay, that is known as eulogy. And epitaph. Epitaph is eulogy written on the tomb, written on the tomb where you are buried. You have a stone tablet on that. Whatever is written is known as epitaph, praising that person. Loving husband, caring father, something like that. Okay. One who eats everything. Okay. One who eats everything. Now here the keyword is everything. Start. Very good. Yeah. Mayan, Peter, Fatima. Very good. Excellent. Okay. So omnivorous. Carnivorous is carni means meat. So meat eater is known as carnivorous. Herb is grass. So grass eater herbivorous. A person who can eat both is known as anything, eats everything, whether it's flying in the air, on the ground, in the water, everything is known as omnivorous. Okay. We also have something like vegan. Can somebody tell me who is a vegan? This is a new word which is normally coming up in competitive exams a lot. What is a vegan? Who is a vegan? What's the difference between a vegan and a vegetarian? Anyone fast? A vegetarian eats only vegetables, veg, but he also drinks milk, dairy products also. Vegan does not do dairy products or vegetables. Vegan does not do dairy products. He eats only vegetables. Okay. Even dairy products, vegan does, because anything that comes from animals, he does not touch. He is known as a vegan. Okay. With this, see, omni means all. Here also omni has come. Now, what is omniscient? Answer is A. But what is omniscient? Omniscient is a person who knows everything. Omni means right, everything, right? So he knows everything, the past, present, and the future also. Omniscient. Very good. Irresistible, person that you cannot resist. Resist. See, in the word only this. Irresistible, person you cannot resist. Insolvent, something which does not solve into anything. Insolvents. A lot of insolvents. So, anyways, next one. Okay. Okay. Now tell me. A malafide case is one which is very good. Very good. Fatma, Karna, Ashish, very good. Good answers. Okay.
Actually,
Malafide. See,
sir.
whenever a word starts with the word mal,
Hello, sir.
it means bad. Whenever it starts with the word bene, it means good. Very good. Yes, Naomi. Very good. Now,
Sir, excuse
whatever
me.
is undertaken, see, it starting with mal, so it's a negative word.
Please check your
So,
internet, sir.
which is undertaken in bad faith. Bad. Mal means directly bad. Bad air. Mal plus aria. Bad air. People used to think that this disease was caused by bad air. That's why they used to call it. They did not know it was actually caused by mosquitoes. Okay, so bad. Anything with bad is mal. Yeah. What happened? Can everybody hear? Okay.
Sir, can you hear me? Hello, Feroz sir.
No, actually, all the internet connections are a little bit unstable today because of the grid is down because of the optical fiber disruption in Mumbai due to the cyclone. Okay, so please bear with me. Okay, so it cannot be which is undertaken after long delay or not undertaken at all. It has to be something which is, if it is undertaken in good faith, it is known as bona fide, bona fide, mala fide and bona fide. Okay. Move away from the center or the axis. 10 seconds. Fast. Very good. Very good. Excellent. Ali, Wycliffe, Peter. Yeah, very good. To move away from the center. Move away from the center is always, remember, whenever it is moving away from the center, fugal, moving away from the center, moving away from the edges. It's based on flower. Okay, flower petal, edge of the flower petal. So axiomatic is based on sayings. Okay, Avery is getting lost or going bad. So the thing we are asking for, looking for, is centrifugal. Very good. Centrifugal force. Teetotaler. Teetotaler. Very good. Very good. You know all the answers. Yeah, Subden, Dema, very good. See, teetotaler. T means nil. Connected to alcohol. Okay. Nil is what it means. Person who abstains from theft. Okay. It's not, this is not the one. From meat is a vegetarian. From taking wine or any kind of alcohol. Yeah. Very good. Very good telling. One who abstains from malice. Can you see this? Malice means trying to do injury to others. Malice means trying to do injury to others. So a person who abstains from trying to do injury to others is not what we are looking for. The answer we are looking for is teetotaler, which means not taking any kind of alcohol. Okay, the next one. See, a person interested in collecting, studying, and selling. He'll collect, study, and sell also. Very good. Okay, very good. What's the difference between antiquarian and junk dealer and an archaeologist? Malice is not a stingy person. Miser is a stingy person. Malice comes from the word, malice means to cause injury. Yeah, junk dealer, junk actually means garbage. So he deals with garbage only. That means what other people have thrown away, he will try to buy and sell that. Antiquarian, from the word antiques. Antiques are nothing but old things, valuable old things. That's why he'll collect them. He'll also study them. But when the time comes, he'll also sell them also. So the answer we are looking for is antiquarian. Crank is a crazy person. Yeah. No. Old unused stuff is junk, but mostly it is considered of less. That's why it's known as garbage. Anything garbage does not mean bad stuff. It means useless stuff. Yeah. Archaeologists will only study older things and give them to museum. He'll not collect or sell old things. Okay. So it can't be archaeologist. So answer should be antiquarian. Coming to the last slide. Okay. One who is not easily pleased by anything. One who is not easily pleased by anything. Okay. Very important answer. Musa, Sukhden, very good. Okay. Maiden is a person who is still not married. Is a maiden. Okay, antiquarian. 1 second. Let me complete this slide and Ali, I'll explain it to you. Medieval means, see, medieval literally means middle. Okay, the middle part of history from let's say around 1000 BC to 1500 BC is known as medieval period. Medieval period means in the middle of history. Okay, precarious means very what do you say? Precarious means very dicey position. Very dicey position, as in any point of life time you can lose that position. For example, in a very bad position, so they are people are losing their jobs in the company. Yeah, of Egypt you can say Sudan, but normally medieval is only used for Europe. Okay, because most of the history has been written by Europeans. Okay, so precarious position means you don't know whether today you'll be there or not. Precarious means very, very flimsy, very slim position, almost according to almost losing. Okay, now when you come to this word fastidious means a person who wants everything to be perfect. Even if one thing is not perfect, he'll say, I'm not satisfied. Okay, that is why he is very hard to please. He's not easily satisfied. Okay, so the answer we are looking for is fastidious. Okay, no, coming back to the last previous. Ali, this is I'm taking this up for you. Antiquarian means a person who deals with antiques. Antiques are nothing but valuable old things. Is an antique. Okay, so anybody who collects old things, studies them, and also sells them is known as antiquarian. Okay, is that clear, Ali? Okay. Archaeologist also digs up old things, but it does not sell them. That's why the answer cannot be archaeologist. Okay. Now that's the end of the session.